Right now on Up with KREM, we have big Bloomsday team coverage for you. We're talking with the race director live next.
I'm taking to the streets this morning with the live adventures with Jeremy. I'm running the Bloomsday course, but I've also got your Bloomsday virtual run forecast. And spoiler alert, it's looking like a great weekend to get out and put some miles on.
And I'm on the course with Jeremy this morning talking everything Bloomsday, from stats to how much money has been raised for Ronald McDonald House this year and last year.
I'm live here in Riverfront Park, where you can see those running statues are ready to go, giving you some inspiration for your run. I'm going to tell you about the 25-year-old tradition.
Up with KREM starts right now.
Taking a live look outside of beautiful downtown Spokane on a Friday morning. Get your running shoes out and lace up, because Bloomsday Worldwide starts today. This morning, we're asking you to share your Bloomsday stories with us. It could be a favorite picture, a video, a memory, a throwback. We love it all. You can text it to us at 509-448-2000. Also, if you're running the race today, send us your pictures and you may see them here on Up with KREM. We do say good morning. Happy Friday, friends. So glad to have you here with us on Up with KREM. I'm Tim Pham. In honor of Bloomsday, we do have special team coverage all morning long. Meteorologist Jeremy Legoo is out running the course this morning, and he's also bringing you your forecast. And also, he's telling us it's the perfect day, perfect weekend to actually run this race. And Nicole Hernandez is letting us know how the money raised is actually helping charities here in our area. Plus, Dana Marie McNichol is at Riverfront Park this morning. She's giving us a preview of a Bloomsday tradition. But first, here are a few things you should know about Bloomsday. So Bloomsday will be held virtually for the second year in a row. You can take part in the race starting today through Sunday, May 9th. Runners and walkers can also choose their own course. You don't have to run the actual Bloomsday course. You can run it anywhere in the world. Participants are then asked to submit their finishing time in the results portal on Bloomsday's website by next Sunday, May 9th. And you can still register for the event, but if you do, just know that you won't receive your runner's bib until after May 9th. And of course, once everyone submits their times, they will then receive the coveted and very secret t-shirt by mail. All right, now we do want to check in with meteorologist Jeremy Legoo outside. Jeremy, you're not just doing the forecast today, you're running. You've made it to Spokane Falls Community College. You're about to get to Doomsday Hill. How are you doing right now?
I think I'm feeling pretty good. I'm moving along pretty well. Earlier, Tim, you asked, what the hardest thing was. And I think the hardest thing is stopping, controlling my heart rate, working on my breathing so I can talk to you, and then starting back up again. That is definitely it. But other than that, I feel absolutely great, and it is a great day to get outside. This morning, temperatures are on the warm side. We're in the 50s here in Spokane, so let's take you outside. 50s in Spokane, and look, it is beautiful out. You can see that. You can see that with me. You can see that on the camera. And across the inland Northwest, it's temperatures on the warm side early on this morning. Whew, it's a great day, no matter where you are. Remember, it's virtual. You can run this anywhere. And that's all thanks to our cloud cover and our light wind that took us through the night. You can see some of those clouds on the radar earlier this morning. A couple of breaks in those clouds, a couple of loud trucks driving by, just what you expect here in the inland Northwest. But as you take to the road, here's what you can expect today. Temps in the 50s this morning, 60s by the middle part of the day. And as we get into the afternoon, it's another day with high temperatures topping out in the low 70s. It is shaping up to be another warm one with a mix of clouds and sun. Coming up, I got your full week ahead look at your virtual Bloomsday forecast.
I think this is your cue to run, Jeremy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
man.
sorry. You got to get going again.
I was like, oh, man. Oh.
You thought you were done. No. Okay,
right, see you
I'm going
guys.
to take over for Jeremy now while he goes and finishes his run. And I'm going to talk, whoa, there's a bush there. I'm going to talk about why runners and this number right here have something major in common. So the Ronald McDonald House is the official charity of Bloomsday, and that started last year. And even though we were in the middle of a pandemic, in the middle of 2020, Bloomsday still wrote a check for $30,673 to go to the Ronald McDonald House of the Inland Northwest. And that was a record for how much money Bloomsday was able to donate to a charity in its entire history. In 2019, they raised just half of 2020's check. Now this year, Bloomsday already has over $20,000 ready to go to Ronald McDonald's House. Ronald McDonald House says that the donations are extremely helpful. The charity had to dip into their general funds to keep families fed and housed during the pandemic when volunteers weren't allowed in. And they also recently opened up a new house for families, which they need to pay off. Plus, more families means more cost for them.
More families means more meals, more, just like any household, more laundry, and then all the, again, all the support that goes along with it. When the family comes here, a lot of times they're coming with absolutely nothing.
Yeah, so all the money that ends up getting donated is all up to the runners who register, and there is still time to register and donate. You can do that through Mother's Day. As you go through that registration process, there will be an option for you to donate, and all of that money will go straight to Ronald McDonald House of Inland Northwest. Live in Spokane, I'm Nicole Hernandez.
Nicole, thanks so much. Love how they're giving back to the community as well. Well, Dana Marie McNichol is also live this morning. We continue our team coverage from downtown Spokane. Look at her go. She's not actually running the course like Jeremy this morning. She's just having fun, goofing off there. But she's also telling us about a fun Bloomsday tradition that many of us know. Pretty much all of us have driven by these, Dana Marie.
Yeah, absolutely, Tim. I'm getting some tips from the runners here. They look great. Their running form's amazing. I'm not really a runner myself, so it's helping me out this morning. But of course, people, like you said, come down to Riverfront Park, enjoy the statues, and look at the beautiful t-shirts. And let me tell you, it's a tradition that dates back to 1997, a 25-year-old tradition, which is really amazing. And we got to speak with the lady who does it all those 25 years. So her name is Lala Gerber. She finds 40 different t-shirts every single year to make sure that all of these statues are outfitted, looking good. I was laughing at what she said. She says it's harder to dress these statues than it is a toddler. So she finds them at secondhand stores or gets them donated by participants. She also says for the first year of doing this 25 years ago, she was definitely nervous because she didn't know how everyone would receive all the statues dressed up.
So I told everybody, I'm like, save all the Bloomsday shirts you can, and next year I'm going to dress the statues. I don't have permission, but I'm going to do it anyways. I didn't know if I needed permission, but I was going to just sneak down here and do it and then run back to the building and hope I didn't get caught.
Okay, so I wanted to find the oldest t-shirt out here, and what I can see right now, this is one from 1989. I love the pink, the blue, the orange, very retro colors. They're coming back. But it's just so much fun to be able to have these traditions. Take a look at some of the t-shirts. Some people were walking by saying, when was I born? What was the t-shirt like when I was born? So again, a great way to start off and kick off Bloomsday week.
But while I was doing it, people driving by were honking and like, great job and amazing. And I came back later that day and people were walking through here and like talking about the shirts and reminiscing about the races they did. And this is the first one, or this is the year I was born. You know, everybody had a story for all the shirts, and it felt like it brought the statues to life. It also was a kind of a museum to all of the Bloomsdays of the past.
Well, the iconic t-shirt of this year hasn't been released just yet, but don't worry, I'm in contact with Bloomsday, and we're gonna make sure the moment that we get the info, when it's gonna drop, where it's gonna drop, and how that information is gonna drop, we'll get it right to you here on Up with KREM. But again, finish that race, send your time in, and you will get that finisher t-shirt in the mail once that does come out. Reporting live in Riverfront Park, I'm Dana Marie McNichol. I'll send it back to you in the studio.
Yeah, Dana Marie is being an investigative journalist trying to find out what the design is and how it's going to be revealed. So we're looking forward to that. Love the different designs, Dana Marie. Love to see all the throwbacks. You know, I wasn't here in Spokane then, so it's fun to see all the different designs.
Yeah, and how the styles and trends change, the colors as well, and how it's moved really throughout the years. You can really see those 90s t-shirts, strong and proud, which was those retro styles coming back. So definitely an anticipated, well-kept secret. One of the most well-kept, I think, under wraps here in Spokane is supposed to be revealed soon. So I can't wait to see what it looks like.
It's got to be. All right, and we'll let you know when that happens. We do have Bloomsday team coverage all morning long coming up at 6:30 this morning. Executive Race Director John Neal will join us live here on Up with KREM. We'll talk to him about what it took to organize a worldwide event. You can also text the word Bloomsday to 509-448-2000, and we'll send you a link with the latest information. We do want to get to breaking news on this Friday morning. Spokane police are actively investigating a drive-by shooting near Northtown Mall. They're asking anyone with information to call Crime Check as soon as possible. Investigators say the shooting happened around 8 o'clock last night near the intersection of Wellesley and Lidgerwood. 2 vehicles were involved. Shots were fired from one of the cars and one person was hit. We had a crew check out this area first thing this morning, and all is quiet right now. Police say the people involved knew each other and it was not a random drive-by shooting. The victim is now at the hospital, and we'll keep you updated on this breaking news story throughout the morning. It's time for your morning rush now. More news in less time. Officials say a nuclear waste tank at the Hanford site may be leaking. The U.S. Department of Energy says the small leak produces no increased health or safety risk to Hanford workers or the community. Governor Jay Inslee says the leak highlights the need for more resources at the site. He says the state's position was that double-walled tanks should be an interim solution. Then they will find permanent storage solutions. Idaho lawmaker Aaron Von Ellinger has resigned. The Lewiston representative was accused of raping a 19-year-old State House intern. His resignation comes after the Idaho Legislature Ethics Committee voted unanimously that Von Ellinger committed unbecoming conduct in his pursuit of multiple women who work at the State House. The Idaho House was set to vote on a recommendation from the House Ethics Committee that Von Ellinger should be censured. His resignation letter was read on the House floor before the vote. Action will be taken to replace Von Ellinger. Meanwhile, Boise police continue to investigate the alleged incident. Coronavirus hospitalizations are climbing in Spokane County as the area experiences a spike in COVID-19 cases. Spokane Regional Health District reports right now there is less space in hospitals than there was at the beginning of the winter surge. Hospital bed occupancy is above 80%, but the State Department of Health's goal is less than 80%. However, we want to note that the percentage of beds occupied by COVID-19 patients is below the state's goal, which is 10%. And that's your morning rush. More news in less time. Let us know what's happening in your neighborhood by using the hashtag #UpWithKREM on social media. We're going to take a quick break. More Up with KREM right after this.